Hi everybody, this is Will Bowen with today's JumpStart. Today I want to jumpstart for you what I call conscious hugging. It's not actually what I call it, but it's by the person who we are next up to in our Masters of Life series, and that is Venerable Vietnamese Buddhist monk Thích Nhat Hahn. Have you ever heard of Thích Nhat Hahn? What an amazing, loving, beautiful, spiritual person. His books are just transcendent. They're poetry, and they're just love lessons to life and to humanity and to ourselves. And he's just an amazing person. He now lives in France, and I think he suffered a stroke recently, may have passed away. You can watch him on YouTube. Thích is spelled T-H-I-C, not Han. Thích Nhat Hahn. Check him out. What I want to tell you about is conscious hugging. Truly amazing. Something my wife and I go through spells when we do quite often. And it really makes a difference. Now, Thích Nhat Hahn was born in a stoic Vietnamese family. And in his family, people didn't really hug much. It was not something you did. It was almost a sign of weakness. And then he began to travel the world, and everybody wanted to hug him because he was famous. And so he had to come up with a way of hugging because he literally had no conscious awareness of how to hug. You know, there's a head go on this side. I don't think it was that bad. But what he did come up with is conscious hugging, and I want you to try this today. Pick someone you love. You can do it with your cat if you have to, or your dog, but hopefully get a human being to do this with you. Your child, your wife, your husband, your lover, your brother, your sister, your mom. Try this with someone. It's totally transcendent, okay? So conscious hugging, as described and created by Thích Nhat Hahn, goes this way. You put your arms around someone and hug them as if that person was lost to you and had been gone. Say they'd died or been kidnapped or had been missing. You just hug them with such gratitude that they're back. And then, while still hugging, you just change your focus. So a lot of times what my wife and I will do is if our hands are like this, we'll change our hands this way. And then you hug that person. So it's one continuous hug, but you hug as if that person had been lost to you and now they're finally back. And then you hug as if you had been lost and now you're finally back. I always think of the movie Ghost, and I'm Patrick Swayze. In my dreams, I'm Patrick Swayze. But anyway, that's what I always imagine, that I come back and I get a chance to hug her one more time. So that's the second part. It's a three-part process. Part number one, hug as if that person has been lost to you and you have them back. Hug that person as if you were lost to them and you are now back. And then finally, hug that person in gratitude that neither one of you was ever lost and you were there together. Isn't that beautiful? It is beautiful. Not only is it a beautiful sentiment, it's a transformative process if you do it with someone that you love. One more time. Hug as if you have been lost forever. That other person had been lost to you forever, and they finally come back and you get to hug them. Hug them then as if you were lost and now you're back, and then hug them as if, in gratitude rather, that you're both there. Give it a try. I'm sure that you're going to make it a wonderful day for you if you do it. And enjoy today. We'll talk tomorrow. Bye-bye.